Okay, so welcome to another 60-minute yoga class designed for Tuesday. So it's a class that we've done before that I thought we would revisit. Hopefully you'll remember some of the sequences so they feel a little bit more familiar and a little bit more stable. So start by coming into Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet match together, toes come together. Let me come back. And from here, just come into attention to the feet. So notice the feeling of meeting through the heels, big toes. And if you can, take a deep inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ear. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to spread and to soften down your back, elbows bending. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders down. Inhale, slide the shoulders up towards the ear. Exhale, make them back down to the earth. Gently take the arms outside of the knees. Allow them to find their way towards one another. Round the upper back, send the forehead to the knees and take a little rock here. And make your way onto your back. Head on the back, on the mat, back on the mat. Both knees bend. And from here, straighten the left leg. Back of the heel on the floor. Bury the back of the heel into the ground, really squeeze. And then that bent leg, sole of the foot comes inside. You're in resting tree. Right leg bent, sole of the right foot snuggled inside the long left. And hands are just around the rib cage. And as you take those longer breaths, you feel the arms, the hands move underneath the movement of the breath. Gently take the left hand and take it towards the hip bone and press the left hip bone down into the earth. You might find that the right knee just rolls a little bit more towards the ceiling, that's fine. Keep that hip bone connected. As you inhale, slide the arms over the top of the head. Tips of the fingers meet if the shoulders feel alright. Reach through. And then exhale, bring the hands down, bring the knee up. Right leg slides long, left knee bends. Left knee falls open, sole of the foot nestles somewhere along the inside line of the right leg. Hands to the rib cage. Just breathing here. And then right hand to the right hip bone. And just notice if it feels like that right hip bone is slightly tilted up compared to the left. And if it is, use the right hand just to take the right hip down. And you might find that left knee travels a little bit closer to the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up over the top of the head. Fingertips touching. And just for a second, let the rib cage expand. And then gently, as you exhale, draw the ribs in. So this bit at the minute is really, really kind of popping out. As you exhale, send the mid back to the ground. Knee comes up, hand comes down. Left leg goes long, arms by your side. Have a little bit of a wriggle. From here, that same breath that we just did in tree, we're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to increase the curve in our lower back. So more space underneath our lower back, just above our bums. Inhale, ribs rise. Exhale, draw the hip bones down, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, allow the breath to sink you down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, use the shoulders, roll them down, press them into the ground. Exhale, use the core. Inhale, notice this hip points and the bottoms of the ribs move further away as we're inhaling. As we're exhaling, tops of the ribs, bottom of the ribs, tops of the hips come closer together. Last one, we're going to hold it there. Keep pressing, keep deep exhaling every single drop of air out of the lungs. Belly comes down, cinches down, draws down, keep exhaling. And then inhale, just release. Belly feels a little bit more switched on. We're going to take a few roll-ups. I'll just show you first. If a roll-up feels like it's kind of a roll nowhere as opposed to a roll-up, which is fine, you're going to continue those roll-ups starting from here. We take our arms forward and we start to inhale as we come back. Just going to take this off so you can see what's happening belly-wise. We start inhaling, lower back comes to the ground first, and then we go, each little nodula of the spine hits the ground, and then we come back up. We roll onto our side, sit back up, same thing. So just as we're drawing in through here, we're pushing out through here. So we're getting all those little tiny nodules of spine. Inhale as we start. Exhale when we need it. Take our time. And as we let the weight drop back, we inhale, roll over to the side. Last one here, if you're going to change the pattern. So we inhale, we start leaning back, rounding through the spine. Feet stay on the floor, but they are going to move. When things get really heavy, we exhale and we lower. Either stay with those, perfectly beautiful. Otherwise, add on the roll up. Arms come up. Inhale, head comes up. Exhale slowly, just as we peel down, we're going to just as slowly peel up. Roll through, hollow through. Inhale as we start to reverse. Exhale, draw in. And inhale as we land. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, lift the head. 3 more, exhale. Super slowly. Hollow through, so we're still using here. The belly's not dropped out, we're still hollowing here. Inhale as we reverse. Exhale as we land. If these are feeling all right, take the arms over the top of the head for the last 2. Try and keep the arms as far up as the core will let you. Same thing. Inhale to lift the head. Exhale, lift the belly. We still super slow. We inhale as we start to reverse. We exhale again when we need to. The exhale is a little bit more connected with our core, so use that. Lower all the way down. Last one, wherever you are, rolling up, rolling down, arms up or arms overhead, either way. Inhale, head. Exhale, shoulders. Lovely. Draw the belly in. Inhale as you roll back. Arms come back over the top. Super slowly. Take your time. Last one here. Really slow it down. Right down. Inhale, stretch the arms over the top of the head. One elbow bends, one arm straightens. You reach through as if you're putting on a little climbing rope. Your feet might just naturally do the same. That's totally fine. And then crank your legs, cross the elbows, cross the ankles, and exhale, rock up. Should feel a little bit more connected to the core, so that should be a little bit easier than normal. Land the feet, reach the arms way over, come into hands and knees. If you want, grab a knee pad or fold the mat double so that that back knee feels all right. And take a few stirs through the wrists. So we are going to be on our wrist and on the opposite knee. So just make sure that the wrist is feeling warm. Forearm is feeling warm, so use the fingers. As you're rolling and circling, don't forget to squeeze the fingers towards you, little spidey fingers, just warming up through the forearm. And any movement here is perfect. Just letting the body know that we're going to be on the upper body for a little bit. From here, left leg extends behind. Fabulous. And we're going to be really clear with our hips. We're going to draw that left leg up, stay the hips level. So we're not taking that leg up, it's staying level with the hips. And it's not turning open, it's staying level. From here, we're going to bend that knee. And then exhale to pull it up. Inhale as it drops down. Exhale, we squeeze. Inhale to drop down. Exhale, I keep checking my hips because they're wanting to turn. Exhale as it comes up. Inhale, last two. Exhale, push through the heel. Inhale, drop down. From here, as you bring your last one up, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, curl underneath you. Inhale, take it straight back. Keep inhaling as you dip down, take the leg higher. So a different set of muscles switching on. Draw it back into alignment and then take the leg out to the side. Bring it back, knee drops down, have a little bit of a wriggle. Other side. Right leg straight, right leg up. Again, we're drops, so this whole bit is straight. So I could turn it a little bit easier, but keep it dropping down. Leg is in line with the hip. From here we bend the knee. We exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So we should be feeling glute, should be feeling hamstring. And the back is stabilizing, but we shouldn't be feeling it tons. If you have lifted that leg a little bit higher, the knee a little bit higher, you'll feel a little bit more into the back. So that's just a signal to tell you to gently draw the leg a little bit down. Last one, exhale. Inhale as you straighten the leg. Yep. Exhale, underneath, curl, coil. Inhale, back to a flat back. And keep inhaling as that arm extends. Lovely. Hips level. Exhale out to the side. Knee comes back, drops down, have a little bit of a wriggle. I would stay exactly with those. So if those are feeling great, stay with them. Otherwise, we're going to add the opposite arm off of the floor. At any point, you can change your mind. I'm sorry if the film is flickering. It's a little bit flickery for me. Left leg extends. Left leg lifts. We settle the hips. Press in through the left hand. Extend the right. Draw the core in. Make sure it's switched on. Draw the sides of the waist together. From here, we're going to exhale as we lift. Inhale, knee comes a little bit lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, just drops. Exhale, squeeze, plenty of time. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Exhale up. Straighten that leg. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, whole exhale curls us underneath. Inhale, we keep going, we find neutral. We keep inhaling, we lift the arm. Exhale, we find neutral again. Inhale as we reach the arms. Exhale over to the diagonal. Lovely, stay here. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, diagonal. Inhale, back to neutral. If the wrist is feeling a little bit sore, draw the core up. Use more of the body's muscles, less of the bone. Last one. Exhale, hand comes down, knee comes down. A little bit of a rock. And then other side. Right leg extends. Right hip comes up. Level it off. Left arm extends. We bend the right knee. Flex through the foot. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as it comes up. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, lift up. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Hold here. Level off. Straighten the leg. Draw the core together. Exhale, take the whole exhale to round. Head nods in. Inhale, extend the arms. Extend the leg. Back bend. Inhale, find neutral. Exhale out towards the diagonal corners of the room. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Hand comes down. Knee comes down. A little bit of a rock. A little bit of a rock. Take the wrist the opposite direction that they've been going for a while, just gently. Backs of the hands onto the ground. And we don't really want to put any weight on them. We just have a little bit of a stir. You might Mexican wave the fingers a little bit. Just stretch out what we've just shortened. And then hands come back up. Head dangles. Make sure the tongue is heavy, the jaw is relaxed. Hands a little bit further forward. Toes tuck. Wriggle the toes into the ground as if you're planting something really precious. And then exhale, first down dog. If you wish, you can take down dog on a couple of blocks. Sometimes that feels really nice. So if you've got something that works as blocks or an arm block, brilliant. Just gives you a little bit of space. A little bit more leggy, a little bit less shouldery. Hang out in your down dog, take a few rocks. Head is heavy. And then when you're ready, right leg steps forward. You might find you've got a little bit of space to do that. And then inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, squeeze the back glutes, hands come into prayer. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale, hands onto the block. Step the left foot in. Bring the left toes onto the ground. Just move my block. Tiptoes onto the ground. Right heel towards the ankle. And inhale, up to tree. Here you can stay here. Left tiptoes on the floor. Or you can gently, softly stroke that left leg up to the calf. And we settle in on our tree. Just like fallen tree, a little bit harder. From here we bring the hands down, take that foot off, send it behind in warrior two. Take one of your blocks to the outside of your foot so that we have it for triangle in a minute. Inhale, we bend the front knee, we take the arms wide. We land them, one in front, one behind. We settle the shoulders. Brilliant. Make sure that back foot is doing us a service. And then we find the feet of the posture. That's our south, our earth. Press into the ground. And then find the north, crown of the head reaches up, neck is lengthened. Press through the right hand, reach through the left, find your east and west. Everything stretches out, east and west, presses. South presses down, north reaches up, center of your body is your kind of middle compass point. Rotate the top arm and exhale, reverse warrior. Reach through the front side of the ribs. Inhale, legs stay where they are. Exhale, arm comes over, rest that bottom arm onto the thigh, reach through here. Super slowly. Exhale and take the whole breath back to warrior two. Turn the wrist. Reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reach through that top arm. Exhale, super slowly back to warrior two. Inhale, flip. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to warrior two, last one. Exhale, side angle, top arm reaches. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale, super slowly back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg. Get settled in your triangle. You might want to shorten your stance. Our bottom arm is going to head towards the block. Going to use that to pivot. Inhale, once again, feel the feet. Feel the crown of your head rise as the feet press down and allow the arms to expand out. Once again, center our body going in all directions. As we exhale, lower arm comes to the block. We're in triangle. Yeah. We can be on fingertips and lift up and out. As you exhale, start to draw that hand lower. Inhale, take it to the sky. Exhale, lower. If you want, you can follow the hand. Maybe you only follow halfway. It feels nice to follow it to the ground. You get to about level with the wall and then you stop. Up to you. Exhale, hand comes to the bottom. Remove the block. Walk the hands to the center of the room, to the center of the legs. We're going to bend one leg, bend one knee, take our hands over to that leg. We're going to inhale to come up. That leg becomes parallel. Other foot, other leg turns out. We exhale as we drape ourselves down. We inhale to lift. One parallel foot, one rotating. Exhale to drop down. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Inhale. Try and lift from the core rather than from the hands. So the hands, let them be passive. Lift from the foot, lift from the core. Last one. Hands come into the center. Gently take the hands down to the ground. Round through the back. Feel free to use blocks. Inhale. Imagine the little toe side of the foot pressing out as you raise and rise all the way up to standing. Rock onto your tiptoes so you can draw the heels in, ready for goddess. Hopefully you can see, and you can, lovely. From here we're going to inhale, take the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, also bend the elbows. As we inhale, push the arms away. As we exhale, hands into the heart center. Inhale, we straighten the legs, arm comes up. Exhale, we bend the knees, power up through the wrists. We straighten the arms. And exhale into Namaste. A little bit lower as we sweep down. And then straighten up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Bend the knees. Inhale, push away. Exhale. A little bit low before we come up. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bend the knees. Lovely. Inhale, push. Exhale, Namaste. Inhale, straighten. Turn the toes so that everything's facing forward. And drawing the core up. Exhale, forward fold. Left hand stays where it is. Right hand takes a twist. Right hand replaces. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, left arm comes down. Inhale, right one. Exhale, last one. Inhale, left arm. Exhale. Start to walk your hands, move your feet, come into the top of the mat. Take both hands inside and drop that back knee. Both hands are inside of that front foot. Yep. If you prefer, it feels nicer to be on blocks for this, go for it. Yep. That front foot is wide and it might even be turned out a little bit. So we're just trying to find a little bit of space in the inner thighs. So however that best works for you is great. And then remove the box. Thank you, Menin. Knee lifts. Thank you, Menin. If you haven't got a cat underneath you, you're going to exhale to down dog. And then inhale, left leg forward, right leg straight. Allow the arms to come up. Exhale, hands into the heart center. Inhale as we lean forward. Exhale, drop the hands. Inhale, pick up that back foot. Ball of the foot to the floor, heel nestles towards the ankle. Inhale into tree. Brilliant. Squeeze the butt. Either stay here, ball of the foot on the floor, or gently slide the sole of the foot, feel all of the curves of the ankle, of the calf, until you settle it somewhere that feels supportive. In tree, Vriksasana. Hands meet in the heart center. We lift that foot off and we step it back. Oh, step it back to warrior two. Hopefully we don't fall. We inhale as we open the arms and exhale as they settle down either side of us. We're in control of that back foot. If it needs to turn, it needs to turn. Back knee and ankle one straight line in the center. Arms stay wide. We find the feet in the posture. All of our awareness in the soles of the feet. Big toe, little toes, front heel, back big toe, and then really grind and ground down through the feet. Inhale as we raise through the top of the head. Perfect. Legs stay exactly as they are. We flip the wrist and exhale, reverse warrior. Sides of the ribs open. We inhale slowly, warrior two. We exhale, side angle. Inhale, arm comes over the top of the head, reach it. Exhale, press through the floor super slowly. Back to warrior two. Flip the wrist. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, slowly back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, top arm reaches. Exhale from the floor, warrior two. Front wrist. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, slowly back, warrior two, last one. Exhale, top arm reaches over, side angle. Exhale, back to warrior two. From here, straighten that front leg. Grab hold of a block if that felt nice on one side. Probably need it for the other. Inhale as we settle the arms wide once again. And reach left and right. So just like we did before, we find those four corners. We press the feet down, we lift the head up. We straighten through that front leg if we haven't already, and we find Trikonasana. The block is there to support us. We press into the block so we've got a little bit more of a pivot point, and we find the feet. From the feet, squeeze, and then circle through that top arm. Your gaze might naturally follow it, or it might not. It might follow it part way. Last one here. Exhale, hand drops down. Hands come inside. I'm going to turn to face you again. You're in that wide leg forward fold once again. We're going to turn one foot out, other foot points directly to the long end of our mat. The foot that's pointed out, we exhale, bend the knee. Inhale as we come up. Shift to the other side. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, other side. Inhale. See if there's a little bit more length to it. As you rise and turn the toe, press through the little toe side of the bent knee. So we're inhaling, turning the feet. As we exhale, we press the little toe side, squeeze the glutes. So we're using the feet and we're using our core to draw our torso up. Last one. Take the hands to the center. From here, exhale either onto a block or onto the floor. Wherever you are, start to take the block or your hands underneath your hips and maybe a little bit further behind. Inhale, block comes back through. From here, straighten up the legs if you've bent them, and inhale, arms come into prayer. Turn the feet out, ready for goddess. Exhale, bend the knees. Settle down here, see if you can get a little bit lower before we start our sequence, a little bit lower. So again, think about squeezing the glutes in and around. Big toe, little toe side, little toe side of the foot. So squeeze the little toe side, open through the knees, and then squeeze the glutes. Draw the core in. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, we make fists, we bend the knees, bend the elbows. Inhale as we push away. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend and lower. Inhale as you extend. Exhale here. Inhale, arms up, knees straight. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, push into the palms of the hands, the base of the hands. Exhale. Lower a little bit more here. A little bit more still. A little bit more. Squeeze the glutes, little toe side, core is engaged. Stay here, just take one here. We're not going to lift the legs, we're just going to lift the arms. Exhale, just the arms lower. Inhale as we push. Exhale into namaste, a little bit lower. Inhale, straighten the legs, turn the feet. Exhale, forward fold. You might take a little bit of a swim with the hips. Left hand stays down. Inhale, right hand comes up. This time as you get to the right hand comes up, you might want to twist through the wrist as well. Internally rotating through the shoulder, externally rotating through. Replace that hand. Inhale, left arm. Again, if that shoulder and that wrist rotation felt nice, getting a little bit of lubrication in there, then go for it. Twice more. Last one on this side. And hands come down. Walk to the front of your mat. Oh, I should have said, you should be on the other side, actually, shouldn't you? So hopefully you're on your left side, left foot forward, because I spent the time kind of facing you. So left foot is now forward. So if you haven't, just change that. Both hands are inside of that left foot. Drop the knee down if you wish. Come onto blocks if you wish. And once again, just stirring through. If that foot felt nice to be turned out, go for it. There you go, you can see better, can't you? Yeah. And then gently lift the hips, tuck the toes back. If you've got blocks, go for it. Exhale, down dog. Reach through the arms. Spread the shoulder blades. And then just head hangs here, nice and soft. Nice and soft. When you're ready, right leg steps through as if you're doing pigeon. Left leg comes in, tuck it underneath. And then roll onto your back, have a little bit of a rock. Little bit of a rock. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Hug it in. Left knee bends. Right leg into pigeon. However pigeon most suits you. Pigeon with the left leg bent, left sole of the foot down might be amazing. You might want to press into the inside of that top leg. You might want to hug the thigh in. You might want to hug the shin in. But wherever you're hugging, head stays on the ground. Chin tucked in. Back of the neck long. And very gently press the sacrum into the ground, just like we did at the start of class. Press the sacrum into the ground, so you gently extend the space between the lower back and the mouth. If you want to be still here, be still. If you want to rock, rock. And then release with the hands. Take the foot down, but keep that same pigeon posture. And slide the knees together. So they're literally just crossed as if you were sitting in a chair. Hug the knees in. And we want to make space between the shins. So you're going to take hold of one shin with the hand. Hold of the other. I said shin, what I mean is ankle. And we're in cow. So the more we can space the feet apart, the more you'll find sensation. And bring the knees together. Don't let them slide away. Bring them together. So think about cow face. And then release. Take the arms up to your side. Land the right leg down on the floor. So my right leg. Left leg down to the floor. I was twisted. And we're going towards the right. So if you need to grab blocks or something towards your right, go for it. So from here, left leg is on the floor. We lift the hips and settle them to the right. We lift the legs. As we exhale, we take our time and take a twist towards the left. So right leg is uppermost. We're going towards the left. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Draw them to the center. Straighten the legs. Untangle them. Recross. Come into pigeon on the other side. If you want, before you get ultra settled, bring your blocks over to the right or whatever you've been using for the twist. Lovely. And this side might need something different, so don't expect them to need the same kind of position, adjusting. Again, maybe pushing into the inside of that left, that top leg. Maybe folding a little bit closer together and bringing that thigh in. And I like to rock, but sometimes it's nice after all of that movement just to be still. And then if you have gathered the legs in, just release them. Right leg, right foot comes to the ground, left knee crosses over it. Both legs come close in. Settle the knees together. So thighs are quite close to the belly, knees are quite close together. Take hold of the ankles or whatever you can comfortably take hold of, and try and separate the shins apart. Hug the knees in, thighs close in. Release when you're ready. So again, hopefully you've got something to your right hand side for your twists. Arms come out to the side, foot rests on the ground. Inhale as you lift the hips up off of the ground, just slide them to your left a little bit. Just going to help the alignment of your spine. Lift the feet off of the ground, and as you exhale, take that twist. Arms come out. Yeah, lovely. Stay in it. I'm just going to untangle myself. Yeah. Stay in it and breathe. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And as you exhale, everything comes to the center. Untangle, detangle the legs. And just before we come into our brief Shavasana, we're going to come into a back bend. Up to you how you want to take it. If you have got the luxury of a couple of blocks or something that acts as a couple of blocks, we're going to come to this setup. This block is for the back of your head. This is for your shoulder blades. You can use pillows or cushions. You don't have to have this one for the back of your head. If it feels nice just to let your head kind of dangle off a little bit, go for it. So entirely up to you what the setup of your blocks are. I'll just briefly show you that. Shoulder blades come onto the first block. And then I like to grab the other block with my hands and then position it. And most importantly, arms come out to the side. But if you haven't got blocks that kind of feel comfortable, you can come and rest on your belly. Forearms to the floor. Belly softens down. Chest softens through. And just take a really gentle sphinx, really gentle sphinx. Everything melting to the floor. So you're either in sphinx, elbows and shoulders in line, not too far forward. Or you're using your blocks. Either way. 6 more deep, full breaths. Last 2 breaths. Make them really deep. And then take 2 or 3 breaths just coming out of the posture. So if you're on the blocks, make sure to take the weight of your hand, the weight of your head into your hands, and curl the chin in. If you're on your belly, gently slide over and rock and roll until you find your way onto your back. And when you find yourself on your back, arms extended, shoulders wide, breath steady. See if you can feel that subtlety of the heartbeat, feeling the pulse, that rhythm of blood moving through your body. And rest your whole body down. And we're going to take just a little brief version of our Yoga Nidra, a really brief one. Draw your attention to your right hand and let your right hand ease. Draw your attention to your right arm. Let your right arm ease. Right shoulder softens. Right side of the waist. Right hip. Right knee. Right lower leg. Right foot. Draw your attention to your left hand. Let it soften. Left arm softens. Left shoulder. Left side of the waist. Left hip. Left thigh. Left knee. Lower leg. Whole left foot softens and drops down. Allow the whole of your face to be soft. Your throat, chest, belly, left leg, right leg, all soft. Left arm, right arm softens down. And then bring your awareness to the whole of your back body, back of your head, back of your shoulders, shoulder blades, back of the waist, back of the hips, thighs, heels, all soft. Whole body soft. Whole body drops down another layer of peacefulness. And dwell with your body now. Be with your body. softly. Gently become aware of the inhale. That more energetic, more invigorating, more life-giving inhale. Allow it just to give you a little bit more light, a little bit more readiness to move. Be aware of where you are, of the time of day or night, and gently find some tiny stretches, yawning through, opening and moving. Roll over onto your right hand side and just stay for a few moments curled and quiet. Like a little bumblebee in the first light of morning, just rousing. And then as if the sun has just hit your wings, inhale, rise all the way up to a strong, comfortable position, seated. Inhale as you allow the arms to fly up towards the sky. Exhale as they drift back down. Inhale as the arms come up. Exhale as they drift back down. Last time, inhale, hands come up, palms together, through into the heart center. Namaste.